Hey guys, RedXRain here. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon LeafGreen Nuzlocke Randomizer. Alright, so I did a little bit of very simple stuff off screen. I went to the Pokemart, got like some potions, a couple of antidotes, and healed my my Totodile Bindi, which I looked it up right at. Ooh, big mushroom. Oh, that's the other thing that I randomized, by the way. All like the drop items are totally randomized. So I got a big mushroom, which I think it actually has some kind of like story element in one of the games, right? But here I think I'll just probably sell it for a lot of money. Yeah. So here's Bindi, which I looked at, I was just in the moment, and yeah, that's not how you spell Bindi Irwin's name. It's just Bindi, but. Oh well, I'll fix that later. So I'm gonna come over here and let's see if we can catch ourselves another Pokemon. Let's see what we got. Ooh, nice! This might not go my way though, because I have a feeling it's gonna teleport. Yeah, teleport it out. Shoot. Well, that's it for this area. Man, this Nuzlocke is off to some kind of start here. First, I kill that Togepi on accident, totally on accident. But I mean, isn't that always the way? You get those crits when you don't want them. That would have been so great to have that Gorilla on my team. Oh, this guy. You know how to catch Pokemon? Well, he's not wrong, because I have not had a good track record here catching Pokemon, have I? Maybe I do need to watch what he's doing. Oh, man. What was I gonna say? Oh, one other quick thing about the randomizer. So I do have it random. I had to do, admittedly, kind of like some trial and error, like testing, I guess, with this randomizer, because the randomizer I have is really good. It has so many different options and like different kind of things you can tweak, but like anything that kind of has a lot of those, you know what I mean, like any kind of like tech thing or like game or whatever. Well, here's a new route. Let's see if we can catch something this time. With so many options, it's really easy to like unintentionally mess up your game. Like something can sound fun in the randomizer, but then you do it and you're like, oh, that makes this game almost unplayable. Spearow. It's like I'm not even playing with a randomizer. But actually, this is getting to what I was going to say, probably the reason for that. So the way I have the game randomized is that all the field Pokemon are randomized. I'm not taking any chances here. It's probably weak enough that one hit should be able to do it. I got to catch something else. So all the field Pokemon are random, but I also had an option checked so that it's, I think in the randomizer it's called like similar strength, just so that I'm not getting like level 3. Well, first of all, I have legendaries turned off in the wild. Oh, we've got to give a name for him. A male. Okay, so it's a bird. Sparrow. I could call him Jack. Jack Sparrow. Actually, I got a better idea. I wonder how many people are going to remember this. I don't think this show is even on anymore. No, that's not how you spell it. Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. I used to love that show. But I feel like I jumped the shark at some point and I just stopped watching it. There's no way that's on anymore. But okay, we got another Pokemon. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna heal him, of course, in a second. But let's see what else we can catch in Viridian Forest. So yeah, random Pokemon in the wild. What's its ability, by the way? Powers up if hit by... that's kind of lame. Yeah, alright. Yeah, so they're going to be similar strengths, because that was one of the things when I was, like, kind of, like, just testing out the randomizer. Just kind of see, like, how the options were. At first, I just had, like, totally random. I still turned off legendaries, but... Oh, that's so perfect! That is so amazingly perfect for a Nuzlocke. Oh, that is unbelievably lucky. Okay, for as unlucky as I have been with killing and missing Pokemon, I think that more than makes up for it, because now that's great. Okay, let's see, here's an example. So, normally Weedles do appear in Viridian Forest, and that's probably because I have similar strength on. So, because yeah, like I was saying, I was doing this. I mean, I guess I'll catch it. I'm not super stoked about this. It doesn't seem very random having a Spearow and a Weedle on your team in the first couple minutes here, but it'll get shaken up. Because when I was playing before, I went into like Route 1, and I think the very first Pokemon I encountered on Route 1 when I did like totally randomized was it was like a level 2. What was it? It was something not like amazing, but really good. It was like I think it was like a level 2 Crobat, and it hit me with like Bite, and it just one hit my starter. My starter was an Oddish, which was really awesome. I'm really sad that I lost that, because that was perfect. I was so happy to have an Oddish as my starter. But it became very clear to me, like, this is not going to work. I need to keep it on, like, you know, similar levels. So we're probably going to see some of that. The other thing that I tried to randomize, and again, it sounded really good in theory. Ooh, poison. Ouch. Was that I randomized all the Pokemon movesets too. So you could have like this Weedle could have like Dragon Rage or like Solar Beam or any move. Like all the Pokemon movesets were randomized, which again in theory it sounds like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. It was not cool. It also sucked. What am I gonna name this Weedle? It's another lady. I'm catching a lot of ladies. Well, it's eventually gonna be a Beedrill, I imagine. So, let's see. Oh, I got it. I think I got it. This is gonna be so clever. Beatrix. How about that, right? I'm witty. But yeah, randomizing Pokemon movesets, not a good idea. And I'm going to start using this, by the way. I'm going to give this to Beatrix, because Lord knows it's hard to raise a Weedle. But if we can do the experience share, that's pretty awesome. All the same, let's switch that out. And let's see if I can make it to the Poké Center without Bindi fainting. I feel like I can maybe make it. I gotta count here. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's probably it, because now it probably has 2 hate. Yeah, okay. Gotta use the antidote. Maybe it seems a little stingy at this point, but money is hard to come by at the start of Pokemon, and, you know, again, what with it being like Nuzlocke and everything, I really got to count on potions, so I really need to conserve my money. But what are antidotes, like 200 in the store, Pokemart, or 100? I don't know. Ah, man. So yeah, all those kinds of like randomizer things were really cool, but they would have made like a Nuzlocke like almost impossible. Because here's the thing is, so I switched off the like totally random, and I kept like the, you know, similar strength option, which helped a little bit. And I got further in the game. I think I made it to like, actually I don't think I even made it to like Cerulean City. I don't think I even made it to Mount Moon, because I was encountering trainers, and yeah, they would have like, you know, sure, they would still have like a Rattata, but the Rattata would have, you know, some crazy, and it would have like you know, I don't know, some crazy intense move that would just wipe things out. Plus, you can't even, like, oh, and that's the other thing, too. I had trainers randomized, so I didn't know what kind of Pokemon they would have. And, you know, just because they would have, like, a bug type, you know, that bug type might know of, like, Fire Blast. So, even though this randomizer is really, really cool, and I would probably play with it, if I wasn't doing a Nuzlocke, it was too much. And so that's my awesome story about how I got to where I got. So so that's the thing is I made it less and less random each time, but I think I found a pretty happy medium with this. If you're curious, actually, if you like randomizers, or maybe if you've never used one and you want to try and use it, I don't know. The randomizer I use, I'll put a link to it in the description. I'll probably do it for all the videos. That might be kind of nice, because it's a really good randomizer. It's called like the Universal Pokemon Randomizer, and you can control almost every single aspect of like what gets randomized. So, you know, whether or not you want to like do your own kind of Nuzlocke challenge, but again, you kind of got to keep it a little bit simple for Nuzlocke, because otherwise it's just too many variables, and it's that was the thing, was that it was becoming not fun for me, you know, and that's I didn't want that. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff in here, like a Sentret. That would have been kind of cool to have, I guess. I'll be the first to admit, I don't actually really have a lot of experience with, ooh, ouch, that hurt more than I thought it would. With, gold and silver, Pokemon. I feel like maybe I'm in the minority about this, but I really don't like gold and silver. Or even like the Gen 3 remakes, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Those are a little better, because I don't know, they're a little better because they're more updated, and it's kind of easier to tell what's going on. But I don't know, I do not. If I had to pick a least favorite Pokemon game, I would say, of the main games, not, you know, like the extra. You know, I'm talking like the core series games. I think Gold and Silver immediately comes to mind as, for me, the worst. I don't think I've ever finished it. I think it's the only core Pokemon game I never finished. I feel like it was one of those things where, I mean, I get the bind that they were in. They couldn't like totally reinvent the series and make it something completely different. That would have been way too risky. But I feel like well, here's the thing. The things that they did change were stupid and, like, didn't really matter. But then the things that, like, could have changed didn't change enough. Like, I remember, and I don't think Soul Silver and Heart Gold have this, but, boy, I remember playing, you know, Pokemon Gold and Silver. And here's the thing. This was back in, when did those come out? In 90... It's like 98, right? So, I mean, I loved Pokemon. Like, I was crazy about it. I was so excited to get Gold and Silver. But even then, when I was, like, I must have been maybe about 11 or 12 years old, even then I was like, oh, this game isn't really good. Like, I wasn't even, like, blinded, I think, by the sort of, like, rose-tinted glasses, where I was like, everything Pokemon, it's gonna be amazing, and even if it wasn't, I would be like, it's so great. I totally did not get that at all from Gold and Silver at the time. Things like the clock was I guess kind of a cool idea, but I don't think it works very well personally. What else didn't I like about Gold and Silver? This is turning into like a podcast now about things. I don't know. This is a very different type of LP for me to make. Eventually, you know, I will. I think if I run out of stuff to say, which is totally understandable in a Pokemon Let's Play, like now I feel like I have a ton to say and I can just kind of keep the battles going in the background, but rest assured that, like, I'm not going to show, like, all the grinding that I'm going to do, or, like, super inconsequential, like, trainer battles, I guess. I'll keep that down. But anyway, I think I'm going to stop here for today. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here for today. So, I'm just gonna kind of walk around, grind a little bit more, you know, and, yeah, so as always, thanks for watching. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. I do always appreciate it. And, yeah, see you guys next time.